Morning everyone, welcome to the fifth phase of the core stability workouts. So that's this is week 13 if you've been doing all these exercises. Sorry, I just quickly worked out in my head there. So as always, if you haven't been doing them, I would expect you to start from the beginning. They are designed to progress, and they're very, very helpful if you if you go through the processes properly. If you start at a position where it's just a little bit too tough, not only may it not help, but it also may hinder any injuries you may have. So please start this from the beginning if possible. Okay. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the workout and I'll explain things as we go, because a lot of the exercises will be quite familiar if you've done these workouts before. So like I said, if you haven't, and you try and keep up with this workout, you just might get a little bit lost. There's much more explaining that I do earlier on in the phases. Okay, so we're gonna, the format of the workout again, sorry, well, excuse me while I adjust the screen here. The format of the workout, like always, is we're gonna go a little bit of mobility at the beginning, the strength part in the middle of the workout, and right at the end we'll finish up with some stretches. Okay, so let's start with a cat-cow. Okay, so let's get into position together here. Slightly wide knee position. People tend to do it on their hands, which is fine. I'm going to get you guys to do it on your shoulder, on your elbows if you can. Okay, so from here, looking down, you're going to curve under. So bum comes under, head comes under, and then point your bum up, and then your head comes up like so. Okay, so let's do that together there, guys. We're looking for about 40 seconds worth. So breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. And it's always a nice, steady movement there. Just mobilize the back, wake it up a little bit in preparation for the session here. Keep breathing as you do it. Try not to hold your breath. Got about 20 seconds. Real deliberate, real slow movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's good. Now we're just going to do a real quick set of a bird dog just to get our back warmed up. So we've all done this before. So point your toes. We're only going to do 12 because this is part of this, the middle portion of the strength workout as well. We're just going to get some muscles fired up. So shoulder blades down as if you're trying to crush some oranges underneath your armpit. Point your toes towards you, embrace your core, and then go ahead. We're going to slide, lock, raise, back down, slide, lock, raise, back down. So focus on your core, guys. Brace it. Don't let it move. You can see when I get that right, if you have a little look at the screen, when I get that right, my back doesn't move very much at all. If I get it wrong, there's too much movement in my low back there. Okay, so keep going here, guys. Show about roughly 6. Slide, lock, raise, 7. Remembering all those points. 8. 2 more. 9. 10 is plenty, actually. I said 12, but 10 should be fine. Now we're going to lie on one side. We're going to do a really, really quick glute med activation. So reach forward with this hand. I'll give you 5 seconds to get into position. Keep reaching forward and hold that position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to have some clams here. We're going to look for 20 reps. Just straight up, straight down. 7, 8. That reach forward stops your hip from rotating. Focusing the effort on the glute. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Change sides. Okay. Put it down. Reach forwards. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steady on the tempo there, guys. Try and keep up with me. 11. Don't go any faster. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay, so we're going to move on to the strength part now. So again, like always on these programs, we're going to start with the bird dog. Last phase, we did it with making some square patterns with our hands and legs. We're going to continue with that. But after we've done 2 square patterns on one side, we're going to do a pulsing movement after that. So we're going to do square, square, 10 pulses, and we'll do that for 6 reps. So what it should look like is this. Slide, you lock, you raise as always, and then we create our square. 1, 2, and then watch my position here now. Up, down, just a small control movement, still focusing on your core and shoulder blade position so that your back doesn't move. Once you've done 10, we'll change sides. We'll do that 6 times. Then we're going to go into another plank. Okay, so last time on the last phase, it was a plank with some leg ups there. Now we've got some options here. So we can go into it. Again, you can do this from your knees if you still want to, but plank in that position, you can also add, if you want, some hand off the floor movements. So actually, literally that is plenty, because what we're looking to do is not move around too much. The more you move your arm, the more the back's going to move. So in real time, it should look like this: one leg, one arm, one arm, one leg, one arm, one arm. Okay. So that's the 2 exercises there. So we'll all start those together. I'll give you about 5 seconds to set yourselves up, and we're starting with the bird dog. Alrighty. Should be in position to set up now. So shoulder blades come down, core is tight, chin is in. Are we ready? We're going to slide, lock, raise. Let's create that square. 2 of these. 1, 2. Now let's get that pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Focus on your core. 9, 10. It's that point on the pulses. It's going to want to keep going as I'm talking, guys. On the pulses, that's when the back's going to want to start moving too much. That's 1 square. 2 squares. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep focusing on your core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's change. Slide, lock, raise, 2 squares. 1, 2, and let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down, and let's change. Slide, lock, raise, 2 squares. That's 1. Very controlled. Always focus. Is my core engaged? Let's start pulsing. 2. Am I bracing it? Am I trying to prevent my back from hyperextending as I do the exercise? 10. Good. 2 more. So 1 more each arm. Lock your shoulders in. Brace. Slide. Lock. Raise. And let's square. 1, 2. And then pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Last side. Engage at the middle. Brace. Slide. Lock. Raise. Squares. Focus on your core. Focus on that shoulder blade position being pulled down. Those are the bits that are going to want to relax. You should have started your pulse by now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake your arms off a little, guys, because we're going to go straight into a plank here. So I want 3 times round on this circuit. Okay, so we're going to go leg off, 1 leg off, other leg off, 1 arm off, other arm off, and we're going to repeat that 3 times. Okay, set it up. Wide stance, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 leg, 1 arm, 1 arm. That's 1. 1 leg, 1 arm, 1 arm. 2. 1 leg, 1 arm, 1 arm. Good. Okay, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but the first week we've really got to focus on keeping that technique where it is. So if you want, if it's a bit easy, feel free to do a couple more rounds on that one. Progressions and regressions on this work, on these 2 exercises. With the bird dog, simply add reps, or you can add another 5, 10 pulses. As always, we're going to do 2 sets today. You can add a 3rd in the next 2 weeks if you continue to do this exercise. Like I said, it should be like a program. So Once you've done this, you should run it for a couple of weeks. Regressions on the bird dogs, you can just stick to the squares and eliminate the pulses until you feel ready. And with the planks, you can just go back to moving the legs up and down. Okay, so those are the little things that you can change if you feel like something is too hard or too easy. Okay, we should be ready for the bird dogs again. So I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Slide, lock, raise, create a square. 1, 2. Let's pulse, focusing on your core, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch sides. Slide, lock, raise, square. 1, 2. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 3. Slide, lock, raise, square, holding your core. Don't allow your back to move with it, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. This is number 4. Lock, raise, square. Keep your thumb pointing up as well, guys, like I am, and let's pulse as you raise it. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more in each. Slide, lock, raise. That's a square. That's another square. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Last one. Get the position. Let's slide. Let's lock. And let's raise. Give me the square. 1, 2, and then pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake the arms off a little. Take your shoulders. And then let's get into the plank. Again, 3 times this week. You can adjust through the weeks if you want to. And also, again, you can do these on your knees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 arm, 1 arm, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 arm, 1 arm. Last one, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 arm, 1 arm. Good. Stop there. Okay, we're going to move on now. So last week we did the side plank, last phase we did the side plank with small rotations. What we're looking to do this week, we're looking to do 3 reps of that. However, what I am looking to create the rotation all the way down to the floor and back up. We should have been doing this week after week, guys. So if you haven't been and this is tough, then too tough, and this is why. Okay, so you'll have to revert back to the smaller rotations. If you have been doing it, that's great. You should be able to do a couple of these reps. And that's all we're looking to do is 3. Then we're going to go into the glute bridges using this again, using some elevation. I've actually got a cushion this week, so it doesn't hurt my back. You can use a chair or a sofa or side of a bed, just something that you can put your shoulders and back on that's a bit more comfortable. I'll show you the progression for that when we get to it. And then finally, we've got the abdominal curl-ups again at the end of this circuit. So let me just quickly show you the side plank here. So you get into this position, as always, you're bracing, and then we're going to rotate like we did last week, but we're going to go all the way, place our hand back down. Then initially you take your hand off, and then you rotate back up. Watch how my hip and my shoulder stay in line. Touch, off, rotate. Okay, so we're going to do that together now. So like I said, if you haven't been doing this, it'll probably be the previous program, then it'll probably be too tough. You'll have to either stick to the rotation, and if you haven't done any of it, like I said, go back to the beginning. Right, let's set it up. 3 reps. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're going to push up. Now let's start that rotation, keeping the hips and shoulder together. Touch down gently. That's 1. Give me 2 more. Rotate, keep together. Touch. 2. Don't need a lot of reps on this one, it's quite tough. 3. Good. See how that was a deliberate, let's change size. That was a deliberate take my elbow off and pause for a second before I start the rotation. Otherwise, the risk of rotating through your spine is high. We want to move through our hips and shoulders. So let's get into position here, guys. And you should be up now. Let's start the rotation. So we rotate, touch down, hand comes up, back up and rotate. Hand comes up, back up and rotate. Hand comes up, back up and rotate. That's 3 reps, well done. Again, you judge it yourself here, guys. If it's easy, feel free to do more. If it's too hard, I've just told you the regressions there. So we're gonna go into a glute bridge. Now last time we did a glute bridge like so, okay guys? This week, our aim is to do 6 reps, but with 1 leg at a time. Okay guys, let me just adjust the screen here so I'm not out of shot. So get yourselves in position here, guys. Remember, chair, stool, sofa, bed, anything like that. Put it in a stable position, please. If you're using a chair or a stool, I don't want any accidents. Make sure it's up against the wall or something so it's not going to move. Okay, so let's get in position here. If you can't do it single-legged, go back to the double leg for 12 while we do the 6 per side. So it's up for 1, down for 2, keep to my tempo. Okay, so get up into the full, so start on the floor, 1 leg out, or you can start up here actually. Let's start up here because that's it more even for everybody else who's using a higher position. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, squeeze your bum and up. That's 1, 1, 2, squeeze, 2. Make sure you're initiating from the glute here. Squeeze, 3, 1, 2, squeeze your bum, 4, 1, 2, squeeze your bum, 5, 1, 2, squeeze your bum, 6. Good, let's change sides. So take I was working the left leg, now I'm going to work the right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, squeeze your bum, 1, lost balance there, sorry. 1, 2, squeeze, 2, 1, 2, squeeze, 3, 1, 2, squeeze, 4, 1, 2, squeeze, 5, 1, 2, squeeze, 6. Good. Take a next exercise is the curl up, and we're just looking to do 1 set of 40 seconds on this one. So we're going to brace, 1 leg bent, 1 leg straight, brace your core. Imagine someone's pushing your ribs down. So you push the ribs down, and then watch my shoulders. They're pushed down towards my feet there. And that's the whole position. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brace, ribs come down, shoulders come down. It's about 40 seconds here. Remember, hopefully by now the neck should have started to feel a bit easier doing this. If it doesn't, you can do that if you want to. Just know that this won't be damaging your neck at all, just working the neck muscles. So remember to push the stomach down. Someone's pushing down on the stomach and ribs. So it's just about touching the floor, the low back. Like I said, hands here, if there's too much on your neck. 15 seconds. Remember those points. Don't forget to lock the shoulder blades, brace your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Really good work, guys. So take a second. So I just kept that really quite simple there with the 3rd exercise. What you can do is you can do, in fact, let's do it on the next round. Let's do 30 seconds, but 3 times. So we'll do 30 seconds, rest for 10, 30 seconds, rest for 10. That's kind of a progression because it pushes the amount of time that you're holding higher, hoping to hopefully increase the endurance. So let's do that. Or you could just simply hold for 40 to 50 seconds. But let's do the 3 rounds of 30. Side planks, real simple. Work your way up to 5, 6, maybe even 8 reps. The glute bridges, you can increase the reps as well. So you get to 10. It's quite tough, and you'll probably find that one side is much more stable than the other. For me, the left was by far more stable than the right. So that's something to work on. That's why we do single-sided things, so we can pick up the side that's just lacking a little bit. Okay, so why don't we start with the side planks again here, guys. Should be ready to go. This is the last exercise we're doing, and then we're going to finish with some stretches. Okay. Should be in position now. 3, 2, 1. Let's get up into the side plank. Get your position right and let's start rotating. Rotate, touch, hand comes off slightly, rotate back up. That's 1. Focus on your shoulder and your hips moving together. 2. 1 more here. 3. Good. Let's change sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's get that rotation. Off, rotate, that's 1. Rotation, touch, up. That's 2, last 1. And that's 3. Good. Glute bridges. So I'm going to start with my weaker side this time. I'm going to start with my right side because it's really quite a big difference. So I want to focus on it when I'm a bit fresher. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Squeeze your bum up. 1, 2. Squeeze your bum. 2, 1, 2. Squeeze your bum. 3, 1, 2. Squeeze your bum. 4, 2 more. 1, 2. Squeeze your bum. And 5. Last 1. Clench your bum muscles each time you move up, guys. 6. Good. Let's change sides. So bring both legs up. Take one leg off. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Squeeze up. 1, 2. Clench. 2. Keep your core tight as well. Don't forget about that. 3, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. 5, 1, 2. 6. Good. Okay, so we're going to do 3 30-second holds on the curl ups here. So we get a total of 1.5 minutes rather than just 1 40 seconds. Okay, one leg bent, one leg straight. Brace your core, drop your shoulders down, and let's push the ribs in as you bring the shoulders up. Ribs get pushed down and hold. Try and remember to breathe. Ten seconds to the first rest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest. Switch legs there. You don't have to switch legs. I just feel a bit more comfortable when my right leg is straight. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Brace. Shoulders down and let's bring it up. Holding that position, guys. Remembering those points. Shoulder blades. Shoulders push straight down. Bracing your core. Don't pinch your shoulder blades back. Let's push them directly down. Ten to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's start doing that. So brace, push the ribs down, drive the shoulder blades down, hold. Halfway, keep focusing on your core. Someone's pushing down on it. Shoulders being pushed down towards your feet. Like as if you're reaching your hands towards your feet there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Well done, guys. Okay. So let's finish up with some stretches here. So I'll adjust the screen here and there to different stretches. And we're going to start with the front of the hips. Then we're going to go back of the hips, inner thigh. And then we're going to do our back muscle to finish off, one of our back muscles. So let's go into the hip flexor stretch. So we're going to go, we've been doing this, so you should know, be familiar. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Get a tuck under the pelvis here. Lift up your chest. Let's travel forward. Okay, once you feel that pull in here, you're going to raise this arm up towards the sky and reach up nice and high. And breathe. 15 seconds on the hold. 13, 14, 15. Good. Let's change sides. Okay, and we're looking to tuck under, lift up your chest, travel forward. Once you feel that pull, you're going to raise your arm up, pull up toward the ceiling, and I've started your timer. And relax. Okay, let's go into our 90-90 position just here. So we've got a 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. This hand nice and close. Lift up your chest by pushing and push this hand down into the ground. Then we're going to travel forward. Guys, we should be improving on these ones. If we're doing them weekly, these should be starting to get better. Don't attempt to curve your back. Keep your chest nice and lifted. Got about 10 seconds, and within that 10 seconds, if you feel like you can just travel forward a bit more, then please do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's switch sides. Hand nice and close. Push into the ground and lift. Travel forward. Let's hold there. Breathe, guys. Remember to breathe. You need to lift your chest, push the hand into the ground. You might find one side's a bit stiffer. It's quite normal. Three, 2, 1. Let's go into an inner thigh stretch here. So one foot out, one knee bent, hands in front of you, slide the leg out. Once you feel like you can't go anymore, push your bum back. Place your elbows on the floor if you want to. Depends how low you can get with that, obviously. If you can get quite low, then yeah, by all means, oh, my hair's gone. By all means, then push the elbows on the floor. If you can't, then just keep your hands there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change. I'll shuffle to this side of the screen here. Hopefully I can get my foot on enough. Yeah, that's plenty. Slide it right out. Push your bum back. Place your elbows down and hold. And you can tweak it, guys. You can keep pushing it out. If it feels like through the stretch it eases, just push it out a little more. Push your bum back a little more. Don't force it, but go with it. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to do a nice stretch. I really like this stretch to finish on. So bum on your heels, hands on the floor. You're going to walk your hands forward as much as you can without your bum coming up your heels. If you can't get your bum on your heels, roll up a thick towel or put a big cushion between there, and then don't let your bum come away from that object, okay, as you travel forward. So at that point there, I feel like if I go any further, my bum will come off, so that's where I stop. And together we're going to walk our hands to one side, maybe the right side, and then with the left hand for me, so the hand that's more on the inside, creep it to the corner, keeping your bum on the heels again, and then just hold. Breathe, guys, relax. Should be more relaxing part of the session. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't come up, just start walking the other way. Walk the other way until you get to a point where it's lightly pulling on your side. Once that happens, creep that hand to the corner of the room again and just hold. Breathe easy. Remember, like all those stretches, if you feel like it eases, just pull your hand forward a bit more. Get it to pull just that little bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Great work there, guys. That's the end of the session there. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the 5th phase of that. So I hope you guys have been keeping up with this, because if you have been, you should be seeing some real improvements by now. Okay, your core should be feeling really nice and strong, nice and stable, and hopefully that will help you when we get back into the gym environment. On that note, we're changing the format of the workouts, the weekly workouts. So we've still got our stability in on the Wednesday. We've still got our kettlebell class, just the one from next week on the Monday. And we're going to do 2 back to the gym workouts using a variety of bands, any equipment you may have, variations of things you can use within your house as part of the equipment. Okay, you don't have to worry. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll tell you what you need for that particular day. We're going to split it for a lower body day on a Tuesday and an upper body day on a Friday, and you get a day off on the Thursday. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have and you've not yet subscribed, please do. It does help me very much if you do. It also helps you because you get an update when the videos are uploaded or posted live on my page. Tomorrow we've got the kettlebell, the second workout, final week of this, final week of the bands on Friday. Catch up with the podcast, which is on fat loss, that we did yesterday with me, Simon Houston and Jack Coxall. We talk fat loss and nutrition, and part 2 of that is coming next week. Have a great day and hopefully see some of you for the class, kettlebell class tomorrow. Bye now.